I'm Eric Kalis, Chief Marketing Officer for Square 2 Marketing. This is video number 2 of a 7-step series about how to bake the perfect sales enablement cake. We're trying to provide our viewers and listeners with a recipe that they can follow to build out a great sales enablement program. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the impact of sales enablement on your company's revenue. So let's just be blunt. Effective sales enablement increases revenue. Simple as that. The Aberdeen Group found that companies with successful sales enablement programs have a 32% higher sales team quota attainment, 24% better individual sales rep quota attainment, and 23% higher lead conversion rates. So let's put that into simple terms. Your close rate quantifies everything. If you can't close deals, you can't grow your company. Typically, when working with clients, the first thing they want to accomplish is we need to generate more leads. So I always ask, well, what's your close rate? And they share that they either don't know what it is or they don't track it, or they assume it's 10 or 20%. It seems obvious, but if you just closed more of the current leads you're receiving, you could impact revenue growth fast. Sales enablement supports the sales team in order to close more deals. So let's talk about close rate and define it a little bit. Ed sells flooring products for a living. Last month, he gave 30 presentations selling the benefits of his flooring products to customers. Of the 30 presentations that Ed gave to qualified prospects, 10 of them resulted in Ed getting a sale. Ed's close rate in this scenario is 33%. 30 presentations divided by 10 purchases equals a 33% close ratio. But think about this. If Ed's average order size for flooring is $7,500, if he just squeezed out 2 more sales last month, he would have added $15,000 in sales with 0 additional marketing expense for his company. And don't forget, there's 10 sales reps just like Ed at his company. If each one of them could close 2 more deals per month, now we're talking about $150,000 per month in new revenue without generating 1 extra lead. Sounds difficult, but it's really not. Let's talk about some factors that affect that close rate and how sales enablement support can help increase that. The first thing is that sales enablement, by looking at the data, will help us understand better lead qualification. Too many salespeople are chasing all sorts of leads, qualified and unqualified. I often think about it as going on a hike, wearing a backpack, and picking up interesting rocks along the way. After a few minutes, you have so many rocks in your backpack, you can't even move. You can't move freely. What we should be doing is try to qualify people out of the sales process so that the ones that remain, the few pretty rocks that we have in our backpack, can be focused on and closed. Also, a lot of people don't listen to buyers. They show up and throw up. But by co-creating a solution in a collaborative way enables you to match the prospect's goals and objectives to what you're trying to sell them, which should increase your close rate. Also, salespeople don't do a good job of overcoming objections. They don't have the right content available to them to immediately support the recommendations they just made, and it kind of goes unvalidated and the clients get a little nervous. Also, salespeople, for the most part, do not have fast and accurate communication. Service level agreements between the sales team and the marketing team should say that a salesperson will reply to a prospect within 1 to 2 hours maximum. They have to set expectations about what comes next and really motor through that sales process so that it's smooth and everybody feels safe. Also, one of the biggest things which we're talking about in sales enablement is that sales folks don't have enough supporting content. Each step of the sales process has to be supported by different kinds of content to keep those people moving towards the goal line and sign their name on the purchase order. And finally, salespeople are always chasing the new people. They don't have good follow-up or it's weak. And they don't want to kind of run through the tape. And if you know what I mean by that, when they tell a runner in a 100-yard dash, don't stop short of the finish line, run right through the finish line. And I think a lot of salespeople don't run through the finish line. They kind of give up when it gets a little challenging near the end, and that's where they can close the deal. Hey, look, in our experience at Square 2, salespeople should be able to close at least 50% of the opportunities in their pipeline. Sales enablement, the support that marketing is giving sales, should help them get there by creating this ecosystem that supports all the sales reps in all the areas we talked about today. I hope I got you thinking differently about sales enablement. And if you want to hit me up, let's schedule a meeting and we can have a talk about your sales enablement program, and I'll help you with a great recipe. Thanks so much.